Hi, I'm Dave Steinfeld. I own the law office of David Steinfeld and I specialize in Florida business litigation law. This video is going to tell you some important points to know when investing in residential real estate. Now there's no legal advice in this video, but for that you can contact me through davidsteinfeld.com. And while you're there, please take a look at some of the informative videos and articles on Florida business law and other topics. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to move on to residential transactions now. We're going to talk about what some of the commonly litigated issues are in residential transactions, which are different from those that we see in commercial transactions. One of the threshold issues that comes up is when you're investing in real estate, even be it commercial or residential, should you do it in your own name? Should you do it through a legal entity such as a limited liability company? That's something that's beyond the scope of this presentation. That's very, very unique to your individual circumstances, and it's something that you should contact counsel about because you need to examine what your goals are and your individual situation. But that is something to consider if you're getting involved in a transaction. Should you do it in your own name or the name of an entity? Now, the biggest difference between investing in commercial real estate, investing in residential real estate, is that buyer beware, caveat emptor, does not apply to residential real estate. And I mentioned in the prior video that I was going to discuss this landmark case in 1985 that came down from the Florida Supreme Court called Johnson versus Davis that changed the landscape, changed everything with regard to these transactions. Mr. Johnson was selling his house down around Miami, and this was 1982. He was selling for over $300,000, which was a pretty substantial amount of money at that time. The Davises were looking at the house, and when they went to see the house, as you normally would in your own inspection and view, Mrs. Davis noticed that around some of the windows there was some, looked like some fills or some leaks, and up around the ceiling there was some discoloration and marks. And they asked Mr. Johnson about that, and he said, "Oh, we had the windows fixed. Don't